the young girls that are coming through, the strength of them, and I mean how strong they are physically and mentally. Do you see that much more now than when you started?
I think actually the change in the game of golf and the approach actually changed before I got into it. I think Tiger in the late 90s was kind of the first, at least the first male who really, I don't know if he was the first who really took the serious and total approach, but I guess he kick-started what you now can see is a new type of player. You see the young players coming out, they're really prepared, they're physically strong, stronger than probably when I started, mentally up there with the best, competing with the best in the world, and just really solid players. I mean, it's very fascinating to see how good they are at such a young age, because I felt like I was fairly good at the time, but I was kind of keeping up with the best amateurs in Europe when I was about 18, 19, and felt like that was my kind of confidence to kickstart my professional career. And but these girls out here, I mean, they go from they seem to just be very comfortable at the best stage in the women's golf.
And have you had a chance to see this golf course? Have you played here before?
No, I have not played here. I've played the 18 holes yesterday. It reminds me very much about the other courses in this area. Royal Melbourne, we played a couple of years ago. I played Yara Yara way back, one of my first years on tour. But it's a typical links course. It's not the type of course that I've seen pretty much since the British. So it's a little bit unusual. I played more of a traditional American courses over the last 2 or 3 months. So you got to adjust accordingly, and hopefully the wind kind of kicks up, so it gives us a nice challenge early on in the year. But it's been a good off-season for me. I've been doing a lot of training, kept myself busy, and I feel like I'm very eager to start competing again.
Suzann, you had a great year last year, probably your best year, I'd imagine. What was it that kicked that in for you? Why did you do so well last year? Have you been able to work out what the secret was?
There's no secrets, really. I guess it's really hard work over a long time. I've managed to stay in fairly good conditions health-wise, no massive injuries. That hasn't been a problem for me to kind of prepare the way I feel like I need to prepare. I've been practicing the way I wanted to practice, and I felt like I showed up more often to tournaments well prepared to actually play. So for me, there's no secret. It's a lot of hard work, and it's all got to click at the right time, but that's a fun challenge.
You say you've been playing on American-style courses recently. Do you enjoy the greater challenge that these sorts of conditions demand from players? It's your whole game gets tested in these conditions. Is that something you enjoy?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think mentally, after having seen Royal Melbourne 2 years, is it 2 years ago? 2 years ago. That being the first tournament of the year, I wasn't quite ready for that task at that moment. I mean, it's nice to kind of ease in and kind of build your confidence. Here you're kind of thrown straight into it. And so I guess that experience has kind of made me a little bit aware of what I can expect. So it's not as a surprise now as it was 2 years ago. But I remember back then it was a very tough task to get around that course. Having seen it on TV, seen the guys play, but they make it look so easy. But that was definitely a tough course. But this course is in really good shape. Fun holes, very good of varieties of the tees. A little bit linksish. I mean, I guess it is a links course.
As a top-ranked player here this week, do you feel like you should start favourite?
Well, I guess being a favourite is not a bad thing.
I mean, do you feel like you can go out and win?
I would not be here if not. So I guess so. And I guess being a favourite means a lot of pressure, more expectations, but it also means that you're probably pretty good. So that's how I look at it.
And you spoke about the wind before. Is it, how seriously do you take that? And if the wind picks up, do you feel like your experience can help you in those conditions where others might struggle? Is that your thinking, or?
I mean, I think this is a course where the wind kind of brings the character to the course as well. So I hope, obviously, not horrendous conditions like it was on Sunday. when it was blowing 40 miles per hour. That was tough. That was out here. I don't think it was playable at some certain holes, but I don't know. I mean, I'll see what the different days gives us. Try to get into a good start and just try and find a good rhythm straight off the bat, and see what the week brings.